something about being on a motorcycle, for me, it's an escape. It's a way to decompress, and you're hyper focused in that moment of enjoying the ride and surviving. And on the outside of that, when you stop, you realize there's a community of other people that feel the exact same way as you do. That's what people love about riding motorcycles in general, whether it is electric or a motor, anything else. Community, and we all want to belong to a community. Today I came to meet up with the homie Mikey to talk over some ideas and kind of have some face-to-face time, because I think you can talk creatively over calls, Zooms, emails, texts, but nothing really happens until you are sitting across from the table with each other and kind of interacting and gesturing to exactly what you mean.
I have Dr. Wu here. He sent an initial pack of art that we downloaded, and here we are to expand on that, lay out some of the stuff on the garments, and then see how it translates to the bike. I think there's just like a few keywords that now this progress has developed, is like LiveWire, current, and then silent dancer. Silent dancer is our overall name for this whole concept. Wu's logo is the spider, and the way spiders move and work is they move in silence, and at the same time there's a beauty behind how all the legs work, and I kind of see that and articulate it in a way of dancing. Same goes with the LiveWire bike. The creator, the rider can dance on it. The rider being just as important on the bike. You know, I've made this purpose-inspired, fashion-driven, modern workwear that speaks on the design aesthetic for the bike. So when you look at all this apparel, and you know, at the same time, when this apparel lives on the rider, on the bike, you know, these need to play in unison. So how can we make sure that the bike, you know, looks like this and the apparel looks like this? A lot of the times I like to design the apparel before I design the bike.
You know, we can implement some of these. Maybe this one, you know, like a big chest hit. Obviously, like the longer ones for maybe down the sleeves. And I love the old race kind of outfits.
Yeah.
Symbolize where the garage and like kind of your team. And I know we were kind of talking about minimal design and placement to keep it kind of clean.
For sure. Yep.
But also impactful. So
yeah, we can go outside of being minimal to get impactful, but it still doesn't have to feel hectic.
Yeah,
and
exactly. I definitely love branching out and using my creative tentacles in other venues and platforms.
Well, I'm kind of feeling like this creates a circular movement, because if these arrows are all pointing that way, and then they go through your whole back, so it's like creating this, almost this current of movement, if you want to really go there.
Yeah, and I think for the shirts too, just kind of like a good fit and good silhouette is important.
Yeah.
And because
it speaks just
the
as
bike
loud.
is speaking so much, the overcoat's speaking so much.
Yeah.
I think maybe the shirt can be the minimal piece.
Simple piece. I'll lay this out while you draw a little bit, and we can kind of
I think that'd be dope.
see how that feels.
I don't look at art as a means to an end, which for some it is, but for me it's not. Because I could do this and not have everything that I have and still do it and be completely happy. Everything I do has like duality, you know?
Yeah.
You know, the forward thinking and the new technology, embracing that.
Yep.
But then bringing all the old parts from the other things that we like about the history of where motorcycles come from and how they were built and those components, and then mixing it together.
Yeah.
For me, when it comes to projects like this, when you take, you know, these different people involved and you highlight the skills that they are proficient at, and then you mold it together, and then a completely new creation comes from it, not only is creativity such a beautiful thing in this world, but when we do band together, like, I think the possibilities are limitless in what you can create.
I say rip that page out, let's scan it, and then I think we have enough here to where we can comfortably like feel the bike out. For me, this is cool because it brings both of my passions together. It brings bikes and it brings fashion together. At the end of the day, there's nothing more accomplishing than bringing two worlds together and making them in unison. Can't wait to show you guys these builds and this apparel concept from start to finish. Let's get it.